Hi. Good morning and welcome to Facebook Live this morning at Dovico. Of course, I am not Yves, I'm Karen, and I am filling in for Yves today while Yves is on vacation. It's great to be over here this morning, and happy October, everybody. October is one of my favorite months because it means all things are pumpkin and apples, and of course Halloween. Now, I have to share a little secret. At my household, I can't buy any Halloween treats until like the day before Halloween, or I'll be eating all of those little O. Henry bars. So I know each of you has one of those favorite treats for your Halloween candy. Before we get started on the exercise, I'm just going to take a few moments. I'm going to follow Yves' lead, and I'm going to talk about level up. And for the past few Mondays, he's talked about the different speakers. So I'm going to talk about him for a little bit. And I hope if he's watching, he's sitting up just a little bit straighter. Because I want to talk about his skill that he has, that I don't know if it's been really emphasized for what exactly it takes to get that skill. So I was in the audience at Level Up. I had the honor of hearing all of the wonderful speakers. And Yves came out and he did a couple of stories for icebreakers, and he's really funny when he tells his stories. And then he got into a deep conversation about culture. And he was saying a sentence, in order for you to be able to do that, what you have to do, and then something caught his eye in the audience. And instead of ignoring it and keeping going on with the speech, he actually acknowledged. He goes, "Oh, hi, Mom and Dad," winked at them, laughed, had a moment with them, and then without skipping a beat, is what you have to do. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Did anybody realize what that takes to do that skill? And what I can explain is when you're speaking on stage, you don't want to make eye contact with anyone you know in the audience. Because what can happen is it can set off a cascade of nervous reactions. You can get sweaty, your face gets, or your mouth gets shaky, your voice gets higher pitched. It can start some thought processes that you didn't know you were going to have. You lose your train of thought, but not Yves. He just totally went into continuing the sentence that he started. And I gotta tell you, that is like the exact formula of vulnerability and discipline combined. And it's quite something, because that's a leadership trait that many people really go after, and it takes a long time to get it down perfect. Last week on Wednesday, Tuba, they posted this article on employee engagement. And what it was how do employees feel they belong to their community? And the number one reason was having recognition for the accomplishments they bring to their community and what strengths they bring to the table. So Yves, kudos to you for all of the hard work you do in investing in yourself and developing that skill, that exact formula between vulnerability and discipline. So thank you. The exercise that we're going to do today is actually one that can help you take your stress away in the moment. It's not going to fix your stress. That's a completely different conversation or 10 for another time. But what it can do is really allow you to take control of those cascade of reactions that can cause increased nervousness in that moment. And so I want you to think of it this way, because it is a breathing exercise. And I know when I say breathing exercises, people are like, oh my God, another breathing exercise. But what you can think about with breath is this. Every time that you physically do something or emotionally react to something, your breath is going to change. It's going to alter. But when you're given a tool so that you can have control of your breath to give your body what it needs, it changes the way you perform in any situation for the better. So all you need for this exercise, and it can be done anywhere at any time, is 2 fingers. And it's completely up to you what hand you want to use or what fingers. I like using my ring finger and my thumb. And and Jody, yes, you can use your middle finger if you'd like as well. But again, I still love you. So, oh, the two. So what it is, it's called the alternate nostril breathing. And for those of you who have that dreaded cold right now and can't even breathe out of your nose, I'm just going to ask that you count with me with your breath and concentrate on just taking a nice inhale and an exhale. There's no greater sound than to hear your own breath. So we're going to start. We're going to take our ring finger or whatever one that you decide, and you're going to occlude the left nostril, and you're going to breathe in for a count of 5 into your right nostril. So 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to pause for 2. The pause is the most important part, and as you pause, you're going to occlude your right nostril and exhale through your left nostril. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Stay with me. Breathe in again through your left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Sit with that pause as you unlock your right nostril and breathe out and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want you to take a nice inhale for 5. Hold for 2. Exhale for 5. Another inhale for 5. And when you hold, I want you to try to take twice as long to exhale and really, really get all that air out. So all right, thank you. I love those breathing exercises because in that moment, when you pause, that's where your creativity happens. It's almost like your reset button. It allows for presence in that moment, and it's the best start to your Monday morning. Tuba Facebook page is dedicating this month to all about leadership. We are posting articles, blogs, and quotes on our take on leadership, how we live it, and what you need to know that we want to share with you. And that's all I have this morning, so thank you. Anything else to add? No? No announcements today?
You can just say hi. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. Happy Monday.